Hello, and welcome to the Drug Life Cycle Minute. I'm your host, Philip Day. My guest today is Dr. Mukesh Kumar. Dr. Kumar is the Chief Innovation Officer of Drug Life Cycle, DLTA. Good morning, Dr. Kumar. Good to see you, sir.
Good morning, Philip.
Our topic today is really has to do with the duration of clinical trials. Why does it take so long to start one for one? So my question beginning from that is this. How long does it take to actually start a clinical trial?
Actually, much longer than you would think. It could take somewhere between 6 to 9 months from the time you have an idea to do a trial to actually have patients in the trial. It takes a very long time, actually. By some accounts, it takes more than it should. But typically, between 6 to 9 months is, the standard time the industry has come to live with.
Okay. Well, then we get to this, then it has to do with inefficiency. And I'm going to quote from you an article that I read recently from the Clinical Leader magazine, talking specifically about inefficiency. And the quote was from a consultant, Beth Harper. She said, "It seems like the industry has an acceptance of inefficiency. A lot of effort, resources, and time go into identifying and activating sites, but for some reason, the industry seems willing to accept the fact that they will have to account for this level of waste in the system. That is a fairly high threshold for inefficiency." What are your thoughts on the inefficiency, and why do bosses tolerate it?
Well, there are many reasons for that. First of all, clinical trials have a long history, and people have kind of learned to live with the fact that it will take some time to start the trial. We still use, from many ways, we still use a lot of antiquated systems to run our trials. Many project managers still rely on Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Project, both of which are more than 10-year-old technologies. And these technologies have their limitations. And that is why, because those deficiencies exist in the systems available, people have kind of come to accept it as the nature of the business. It should be better. And in today's time when technology grows really, really fast, if you're using a 10-year-old technology, you are definitely not going to be the most current because technology evolves much, much faster. But I think to say the bosses tolerate it is not fair, because bosses do want to improve, but they're limited by whatever resources they can get. So
Okay.
bosses would certainly want to make it better, and people are certainly trying to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
There are tools out there. Our tool is one of them that can address the problem. So it's getting less tolerant, because when I see a clinical trial still being run with the project manager has worksheets on Excel, I get very upset with that, because it's such a waste to use technology from such a long time ago.
Yeah, because as you said, your company, DLTA, has its own tool that makes it much more efficient. How does it make it so efficient, just for us people out here who wonder how it can make such a huge project efficient?
Well, I think the one of the main, as we had discussed earlier, also main reason things take longer is because of the disconnect between several people working on a team. And if you can build better connections, you can reduce a lot of waste of time. Most of the time is wasted in connecting, different dots within the same project. So our system, in very short, basically helps you keep in touch with all the dots on your plan, and not lose touch with anyone, and also keep very close tabs on everybody doing all the different parts of your project. So we can certainly talk more about it at a later time, but basically it is a way to reduce waste of time within a project.
And it makes you wonder, doesn't it, Dr. Kumar, why don't people use technology, considering the tools that your company creates? It makes you wonder. sometimes, I guess.
People do acknowledge, and we have some very happy clients, some very happy people who are using it, both government and non-government. The tool we use is very commonly used, so it's not that people are not acknowledging it. It's just that there is still a lot of hills to conquer.
Exactly. And a lot to conquer, but thankfully, companies like yours are doing it. And Dr. Kumar, thank you for joining us for the Drug Life Cycle Minute. And and we want to thank our audience, which is continuing to grow, for watching us today too. And you can find out more about us at druglifecycle.com. Check out our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and LinkedIn. So take control with DLTA. Have a healthy day. Bye-bye.